Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome on this YouTube stream. No, not YouTube stream, on this thought for you, those of you in your YouTube. Welcome. We're going
through a ball held firmly in
Oh,
his mouth.
he has a ball. We're going to continue on with a little bit of Baldur's Gate. Animal handling. Encourage him to sleight of hand or strength. Animal handling. He wants a 15. That's a no. Are we gonna use inspiration for this? Hell yes we are, because it's Scratch. And that's a 19. That's what we need. Well, we needed a 15, but... Thank you, Scratch.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it.
Pet him.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Yay! Hello, Scratch. I love Scratch. Everybody loves Scratch. Leaf. Follow.
Something's on my mind.
Do you have anything for me?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself...
He doesn't.
Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The
Oh my.
druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
On the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be.
It is.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer.
Yeah, normally
As
it
there's
does.
not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Okay. Ooh! Blazer of Benevolence. Remedial rhymes. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, you gain temporary hit points. That is going to Brinna immediately, and she's gonna wear it.
All is ash and meat.
Let's talk to Gil for a second. Let's see if he has something to say to
My
us.
apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. She told me she was watching over me. Protecting. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still,
I still want my mod back, which says what I need to pick to have guild
yet bear valuable fruit.
proof of what I'm saying. Okay, but he doesn't have anything useful to say, so we will leave camp. And this is where the hard part will start. We did everything we could in here.
Let's see what this does.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
Let's go over here.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there.
Alright, I think we first get into a cutscene with Zaza, because
I'll start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
they will be like, oh, you did something, blah de blah de blah. No?
Mistress!
Oh.
It's me, your loyal servant, Saza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Saza. A true soul.
Nah, it can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Saza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing.
Keep
You
quiet.
could have told me who you was. Somebody help!
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I'll get it done. And I know a lot of people here disapprove. Astarion approves. But I don't want... I need her to be temporarily hostile.
And then we will break them all.
Sasa actually...
It is time to feed the queen.
Whoa, soldier. What did you just do? Listen to me. I'm trusting you.
Is she leaving now? Oh, she is. Okay, so we did not save anywhere, so I will reload the game and I will try to see what happens if I just try to rob her without talking to Zaza. If Zaza then aggroes me so that I can attack her and so that I can attack her and the rest of the party that is in Minthara's company. And when it's time, I will use non-lethal attacks on Minthara. I was planning on trying to do this with the Grove, but I have never done this, and there is a high probability that somebody in the Grove will kill Minthara, and I do not want that. Because I am planning on adding her to my party.
Through a ball held
So
firmly in his mouth.
we will try to speed through this a little bit because we have seen all this. Well, the second roll was a 19 again.
His eyes track the ball avidly. Scratch
Pat
his
him.
tongue, lolls at
Leave. Then talk to Folo. So that we have his conversation done entirely. Because we have already done this.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup.
Can I space?
I was just settling in. Well, the druid Halson had some kind of mind here. That. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic? That's quite impossible. As there's not a tentacle on your. Yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear.
Alright. So we have done again what we were doing. So
No one back home will ever believe this.
oh. Can we still leave this? I think we can. Oh. Okay. No, okay.
Very well.
We saved now, so
Don't be cursed.
if we do something wrong here, we don't have to do the entire conversation anymore.
I'm hungry.
So let's now do this again. But let's steal the scroll of blood that's lying here.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
So steal.
Seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Okay. Yeah, she's now temporarily hostile. Bye bye, Zaza. End turn. Oh, I did not do it on reckless attack automatically. How many lives do you still have? Okay, we will be safing in between this fight a little bit. Mainly because we have to take her out with non-lethal attacks and passive. So everybody now has non-lethal attacks.
That won't work.
Oh, you're back with your that won't work.
Can't even catch my breath.
thought normally you could. Okay. How many lives does she have? She has 15. Okay. Gale. Okay, she's using whole person and soul branding. I don't know what you're gonna do for the rest. Nothing. Okay, that's cool. Oh, well, there goes the bridge. Okay.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side.
Okay, she can't do a thing. Let's save here in case we kill her. Although we do have non-lethal attacks on. She has 6 lives left. Alright, she's knocked out temporarily. That's what we want.
Is all that matters.
Why am I invincible? Invincible, maybe. I think because one of the items that I have.
Again.
Create sorcery points. Create spell slot.
Concentrate.
Um.
On I go.
55 for 60.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
All right.
Look here, hag-shouldered scumbag.
One.
Coming through. The dice roll in my favor.
Try something else.
We're going to try and use a lot of our cantrips here. Mainly because I don't want to use a lot of my spells right now because that would be a shame. Critical miss. 60% hit chance. Alright. So, she is now temporarily knocked out. So now that she has that status, can you jump that distance? He can if he does there. Alright, so that's 2 of the 3 that are dead.
The parasite has taken
Leave.
root.
Do we do a short rest here? Nah, not yet. I can create a spell slot. Let's do that at least. Let's give myself a 2nd level spell slot. Spend sorcery points to unlock a spell slot. Bonus action. Wait, but that gives me a second level spell. Recharge once per long rest. But it sets me back to I do think it will set me back.
Just a brief respite.
Okay, we will do short rest there. Let's lock those doors.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Sukuk. This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Well, look here. A true soul halfling. A long way from home, aren't you?
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Heretic!
All right. Oh, we still have non-lethal attacks on. Passives off. Kill him.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Ooh, that took. Wow.
On the victor's path.
Okay. We have rapier, weapon enchantment, pack weapon. How many damage do you do with this? 5 to 12, 4 to 13. But only if you hit.
Creator, destroyer.
Who of you is... I think that one will be a big problem if we...
Nothing will stand in my way.
Wind. Let's first... You are normally a problem.
Taste my fury.
Oh, Lacel. Why is everybody missing their attacks?
Put him up. I've got it.
I'm playing with mods on and I have an entire team with me, so it's not like we will be in really big trouble here. Ah! He made it safe. Ah, it's you. You are the warlock of the party. I always do this wrong.
Survival is all that matters.
You end in defeat.
2 steps at a time.
One should always be a gentleman.
Yeah, you could be. You could give me a problem. So critical miss.
Onward.
Okay, help me remember that. Help me remember that I need to change.
Gods, it's hot in here.
That I need to change Shadowheart from
We have here.
at least your trickster still, yeah. That I should change her to either a trickster domain or an trickster or war domain. If I mean I need to change her to a war domain or what should I do that? Absolute power on Karlach. Wow. I should do tricks to war domain or light domain. And I'm thinking of doing light domain.
Time to move.
Never a dull moment.
Let's try to do a whole person again.
Holding back. The witching hour. Nothing important is ever easy. Breathe deep
All right.
and move.
Oh,
My faith will protect me.
Scanlan.
Now.
Who's in combat with us? He is. He is. He is. And yes, okay.
Swift and lethal.
Let them come to us. He can't do a thing now. It's a shame that the spiritual weapon can't do a dash.
I won't give in.
This is my time.
Allow me to demonstrate. I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Wait, Gil, do you still have a second level slot? No, he doesn't. Okay. And it's fine. I thought if he had a second level slot, I would place the blade circle here. Or I don't remember the name of the spell out of the top of my head, but I would have done that. All right.
Never quiet. Have I been this way before?
Journal update. I completed. Travel to Moonrise, rescue the Druid, find the Githyanki crash, the Urge. Scalarita's fell is a murderer's murderer. He will set you right. Don't worry, as I'm sure you can tell you can't help but be a prodigy spree killer. It's in your perfect nature. While you may have forgotten your past, you can't forget what you were best at. Just follow your butler. You can trust him. Sure, we're not going to do that because we are playing Redemption Dirge. Let's take all this treasure. We have an amulet of Seluna's Chosen. What does this do? Seluna's Dream. An ally you touch regains hit points but possibly falls asleep. Okay. We have Gloves of the Growling Underdog. Underdog Bravery. The wearer gains advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded by 2 or more foes. And the Spring Step Boot. Swift Strides. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain momentum for 2-3 turns. Spurred on by a sense of urgency, the affected entity's movement speed has increased by 1.5 meters per remaining duration of this effect. Okay. Well, this one will go to Karlak.
Don't burn yourself.
Because she will be surrounded at some times by enemies. So we are going to return to Halsin right now. Because technically we finished the story of
Someone there?
we finished the entire story of what we should do here. That was a natural 20. So by going to him, by going to him, we can at least bring him to the go back to the grove.
Forever dauntless.
By going back to the grove, we can probably finish that part and then go back to the goblin camp to kill everybody off that is still here, except for Minthara, but because everybody is dead around her, there's no reason to come close.
Let's have some fun. This way.
Oh.
Well, so much for peace.
Because how many? Oh, we do need a lot for level 5. But at least we can go to Halsin and tell him that the 3 are dead. Because he will believe us, even though Minthara is not
dead. The
ringleaders
have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them.
You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure.
Killing's never my first choice. But those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
Yes, we know. Thank me not, the slaughter was a pressure. No. I've done my part, now tell me about Moonrise.
Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Yes. So, what we'll do is we will go to the Emerald Grove now. And I won't say that I'm entirely sure, but I'm fairly certain that now that we have done this,
have to keep going.
We can finish up this part of the grove and then go back, because I'm pretty sure that the goblins will still be there.
Are you really the one to judge?
Yeah, so everybody's here right now.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Yes. We'll see you there. Yeah, Roland is still here. Let's go there. Down there. Because that's where Korga and Halsin will be.
That's curious.
Did we not pick up the haystack? We probably didn't.
I beg your forgiveness, Master.
Beg Sylvanas, not me. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, Master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, Master.
There is naught a clear and meditative mind cannot overcome. After we stray, we return to the fold, having learnt to do better. And in the fold, Korga is needed. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Alright, go to camp. Because I will forget again. I know myself, I will forget. That's a problem if I do. Shadowheart. Withers.
I shall be here in my camp.
And you change my class. As thou desire. Yes, I do desire for you to change my class. Thank you. But not that different. We will remain a cleric, but we will go to the light domain. Yes. From there on out, we will respec you. So prepare spells. For now, that's good. For level 3, that's good. And for level 4, cantrips. Let's do thaumaturgy. You want that one for your healing word and cunning word, and that one. You have protection from evil and good, ray of healing, and spiritual weapon. Is that what we want? Yeah, that's what we want. And is there anything you can get except alert? That's anything useful? Do we have anything useful in here? Athlete, charger, crossbow, expert, defensive, duelist. When attacking with a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class. Dual wielder, dungeon delver, durable, elemental adapt, great weapon master, armored, lightly armored, lucky, mage slayer, magic initiate, martial adapt. Heal them, you regain. Could be useful when it doesn't impose disadvantage. Stealth attacks, mobile. You gain armor proficiency, perform pull, arm master. Resilient, you increase ability by 1 to a maximum of 20, and you gain proficiency in that ability. No. You roll your damage dice twice. Damage dice. Sentinel and nope. Sharpshooter. Could be fun. Skilled. Spell sniper. Tavern brawler are tough. Warcaster. Weapon master. I think we're going with Warcaster for you. Because that's always useful to have on you. Yes.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Leave camp. Leave camp. And let's talk to Wrath.
Need to find a way forward.
There we've Korga.
Oh,
she just suddenly disappeared. Alright. Let's see.
Justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here, whatever the Tree Father's judgment.
You done it? No. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Place it among the pedestals inside our library.
Yes, okay, so we got something from him. If you're playing an evil playthrough or anything like that, and you're like, I don't want to kill everybody at first, and you want the rewards very, very fast, then you can pickpocket him if you do it right. We've done that with a playthrough with a few friends of ours. Otherwise, you get it from him. Once you're done with this. But yes, let's go down and let's loot what's in these boxes. Gale. And Rope of Summer grants resistance to cold damage. It's a fun rope to wear when you want to wear something as a cosmetic. Let's do a long night's rest so that we can do. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, let's go outside, and I think I will have a high enough standing with Gale to open up his first romance. And we need a long rest to go back to the goblin camp, so that's fine. Alright. Long rest. Let's do the long rest. And I'm pretty sure that once we're now transported into camp,
you know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
really, saving lives is awful.
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft. By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Gale, I want to talk to you because I have a feeling that at least you.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us, ink glinting in the firelight. Not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts, though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me.
That's cute.
She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
Hmm.
You remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share. When she gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Okay, here.
I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. There aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
Don't stop there. What else do you like about me? I'm flattered. Is your good opinion so hard to come by? Being mentioned in the same breath as your pet isn't the compliment you think it is. I think I'm going for 1 here.
Were I to
Gil
recite
approves.
that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Okay. I'm very curious if I...
Spilled my pint.
Not like you needed it.
Q... Icaron. I'm very curious if I... Lacrisa, Chel, Follow... Yeah. If I go to bed now, does it give me the possibility to say I can go with Gil? Let's save here too.
A buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Fantasizing where Gil could take you in a weave.
Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
Okay. Does this mean that Gil... No, it does not. Does it? No. Okay.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Okay, I will see if Gil... Low game. If Gil gives me the option that I need, and if he doesn't, because I'm pretty sure that I saved the first option that he gave me. Oh no. Okay. So, we already had his romance in Act 1. But we
was telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coat. Suffice it to say, go.
Okay, so we already had his romance, and the rest of the romance that we will have is in Act 2. So we're on the right track.
The celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Okay, yes.
Or perhaps you.
Yes. So we already had his Act 1. Yes, we already had his Act 1
I trust you enjoyed your
romance.
evening. After
And
all your
I'm
efforts,
pretty sure
it
what
was
we will
well
have to do
deserved.
in Act 2, because it will prompt automatically.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated.
Alright.
The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master, and the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Anything is preferable to risking the
Shadowheart
Shadow
approves.
Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse, wherever the goblins left it. May Sylvanas guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githya.
Yes, I know. Okay, let's save. I still find it annoying that this bloodstain is there. Leave camp.
You're testing my patience, pig.
Okay. Shadowheart, what do you have to say for yourself?
All these telltale signs of Dark Justiciars that we've been seeing. I'm having a hard time believing they're a coincidence. Still, there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion amounts to anything. Still, there may be more to it.
Oh, you get the same reaction from her. Alright, is there a way to get to the goblin camp? From the blighted village there is. So, I want to see...
Not forgotten you killing one of their own.
Oh, we are in combat. With one goblin.
I've missed this.
Bye-bye.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Alright, I want to know...
Right on my feet.
What happens if we now go to the goblin camp if it's empty? I don't think it is. I think you will be sent into combat immediately. Because they will know that you're evil or that you killed their kind. And I want the experience that you get from killing them all. Yes, you enter combat. Okay, so now that we know that this will enter us in combat, we will do that next time. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 13 minutes right now, and that's been it's been a lot, and I need to go to work tomorrow. So I want to thank you all for watching, especially those on YouTube who will be watching the stream later on. Thank you all for watching. And I wish you all a very, very good day, wherever you are. And with that, this was the stream. So, catch you guys again. Thank you. And, yeah. Good night. Bye-bye.